Shocking! Val Kilmer's ex-wife Joanne Whalley finally reveals the heartbreaking reason behind their divorce. After years of keeping quiet, Joanne Whalley, the ex-wife of movie star Val Kilmer, has decided to share the heartbreaking reasons behind their tumultuous divorce. Although the couple had always kept the details of their marriage private, Joanne now felt it was time to let the public know the truth about what happened in their lives. Joanne's story begins when she first met Val Kilmer in 1988. They met on the set of the movie Willow, and their relationship immediately attracted attention from the media and fans. Val, already famous for her roles in blockbusters like Top Gun and Batman Forever, took Joanne by surprise. She was a talented actress with a career on the rise, but her relationship with Val introduced her to a whole new world, one of big stars and everlasting glamour. After marrying in 1988, Joanne and Val's lives were filled with sweet moments, but behind the spotlight, things weren't always as perfect as they seemed. At the time, Joanne said, Val was an extremely charming and talented man, but he was also unpredictable and volatile. She sensed instability in their relationship from the very beginning of their marriage. Val was very special, Joanne shared in a rare interview in 2025. He could be extremely charming and take care of me in a very special way, but there were times when he made me feel like I was living in a cold, lonely room. It was very uncomfortable. Joanne explained that, although they had a lot in common, Val's career created a huge distance between them. He spent so much time on film sets, late nights, and public events that Joanne felt left behind. Even as they had 2 children together, Mercedes and Jack, the strain between caring for the family and the pressures of Val's work became more and more intense. I was raising the kids on my own. We had 2 very young children, and while Val was busy with work, I felt like a single parent, even though we were still living together, Joanne said, her voice dropping. I couldn't continue to live in a marriage where I felt like I didn't have the support of my partner. According to Joanne, one of the factors that made her decide to leave Val was the lack of real affection from him. Val was very introverted, and although he showed affection at times, there were times when I felt like I was an extra in his life, Joanne said. I finally realized that I needed to take charge of my own life, and that I couldn't continue to endure the loneliness of being in a marriage. Joanne and Val divorced in 1995, after 7 years of marriage. However, the separation was not an easy one. Joanne shared that during the divorce process, she faced many challenges, especially when it came to raising the children. Val was not involved in the day-to-day care of the children, and Joanne had to deal with everything on her own. After the divorce, I felt abandoned. Val was not there to help me, and I was struggling on my own. I faced a lot of financial difficulties, not only because I didn't have his support, but also because I didn't have enough time to develop my career, Joanne shared. I don't want my children to feel deprived of both parents, but sometimes, that's something I can't control. Although the divorce brought a lot of pain, Joanne said that, in the end, she found peace in her life. After a long time, Joanne returned to her acting career and participated in a number of TV and film series. However, she did not forget the most important thing: family. Life goes on, and I realized that I need to live for myself and for my children. Even though Val and I cannot continue to be together, I will always try my best to create the best environment for my children, Joanne said with a gentle smile. After all, Joanne Whalley and Val Kilmer have both gone their separate ways, but they still maintain a good relationship for the sake of their children. While Val struggled in the years following her divorce, Joanne was a resilient and strong mother who not only overcame her difficulties but also rediscovered her passion and career. Joanne Whalley's story is not just one of divorce and heartbreak, but also one of self-reliance, resilience and love for family.